Everybody, Sorbeaten here, and welcome back to another past paper video. In this video, I will be tackling some statistics question. So let's head straight into the first one. So this question says a nice and easy one to start off with. The data below are the lengths to the nearest centimeter of the right foot of the 25 students in a class. And we have the data here, and it says, copy and complete the following grouped frequency table for the data above. So we have the data at the top here, and we have to complete this frequency table. So the first thing we see, they are already, based on the columns, they are already separated by the grouped intervals. So we know this one that is missing here, this would be, since we stopped at 22, this would be 23 to 25. So let's see what is missing. We see 17 to 19 is missing, so 17 to 19 would be here. So let's see all the numbers with 17 to 19. So 17, we have 1. It's in order, so it will be easy. 2, we have 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 here. And to double check, we should have a total frequency of 25. So let's see, 4 and 6, 10. 10 and 8, 18. 18 and 2, 20, and 5, 25. So that is absolutely correct. And that is as easy as that. Now let's answer this question. So it says, state the lower boundary of the class interval 14 to 16. The lower boundary of this class interval would just be, we take this 14 and we subtract 0.5. And this will give me 13.5 would be the lower boundary. As easy as that. If they had asked me for the upper boundary, I would have added 0.5 to the 16. So nevertheless, it asks us for the lower boundary. So the next one says, state the width of the class interval 20 to 22. So the width of the class interval, the class width, this would be the upper boundary, subtract the lower boundary. So the upper boundary here would be, we add a 0.5 to the upper limit. So this would be 22.5, subtract the lower boundary, we subtract 0.5 from the lower limit. So this would be 19.5. So the class width would therefore be, this would simply be 3. So the class width is 3. So the next question says, a student's right foot measured 16.8 cm. State the class interval in which this length would lie. So you have 16.8. So we know the lower boundary for this one would be 16.5 to 19.5. So you want to know where this would fall in, 16.8. And that is the purpose of the class boundaries, to help you to decide where to put measurements like these or scores like these. In this case, lengths like these. So we see here would be, for this one, 17 to 19 would be all the length 16.5 to 19.5. So it would fall in this one here, which would be 17 to 19. So we can see 17 to 19. And the class boundaries, they helped us to determine this here. So the next question says, a student was chosen at random from the group and the length of his right foot was measured. Calculate the probability that the length was greater than or equal to 20 cm. So you want to know what is the probability that this student the length of his foot is greater than or equal to 20 cm. So greater than 20 cm, greater than or equal to would be all of these numbers here. So it would be 23 to 28, so this would be 8 plus 5 plus 2, which would give me 15. So in total, I have 15 students who have the length of their right foot is greater than or equal to 20 cm. So this would be, the probability would be 15 over the total number of students, which is 25. So this would be 15 over 25, which I can break down to 15 divided by 5 is 3, 25 divided by 5 is 5. So this will be 3 over 5. And the last but not least, state the modal length of a student's right foot. So the modal length would be the one that occurs the most. So in this case, we have a small set of data. So let's see which one occurred the most. So from looking at the raw data here, I can see that 22 occurred the most. There's no other length that occurred greater than 22. And 22 occurred 5 times. So we can say the modal length is 22 cm. And that is as easy as that. And with that, this has brought me to the end of this video, in which I tackled some statistics questions. I trust that you have a good understanding of these concepts, and I want you to use these concepts to keep practicing. So I'll see you in the next video, in which I'll be working some more questions. Until then, take care.